And here we are at my house. As you can see, my beautiful purple rails and this beautiful purple painted arbor. Of course, my snow pile. And here we go. We're on our way down. Here's the driveway. In the distance, you can see the tenant house. You can see the horse barn. You can see the field, one of the fields. And you can see the big horse barn. And behind that massive pile of crap is the kennel. So here we go. We're heading down to the tenant house. And we are going to be walking for a little ways. I expect it's probably, I don't know, 300 feet or something like that. You really can't see, I can't see it from my house. And so we're probably getting, about halfway there at this point. So we'll pan around and we'll see the front of my house. And of course, if you look closely, you see my shutters are also purple and my beautiful holly bush. So we're coming back around and we're heading up the road. Here's a nice little storage building and the trash can where the trash is put in. Mark never sets it up quite right, but it's a little storage building. It's 12 by 12, I think. Very nice for storing stuff. This is one of the horse paddocks. My daughter's big cat cage. She knows that that'll get used. And my reindeer antlers. This is the little gate that goes to the tortoise barn. And you can see it sort of green and white in the back there. And here is the tenant house right here. And going up the road, out of the property, you can't even see my front gate. So here's a double parking thing. And here's the tenant house. It's all one unit. And this is the bedroom doors, and the front door, and the family room doors. Little arbors that I plant plants on. But very cute. More French doors. It's a whole courtyard. Has a gate right in the center, so you can go in. We're going to go in this yard. This is the yard that feeds off to the dog yard. The run out and make beep beep boo boo yard. So this yard is probably, I don't know, 75 by, I really couldn't tell you. Maybe 50 some feet or something like that. And there's a gate right there that goes into the big backyard. So we're going to go inside. And here we go. These are French doors, both doors open, so that's kind of nice. So here we come into the family room. Nice ceiling fan. Ceilings are 9.5 feet. These beautiful doors here, if you open them, there's screens for them, and they go out to the nice patio area. And so we pan around. Nice, beautiful crown molding. Lots of light. Beautiful tile floors, 18-inch tile. It's a center island. It can move. There's tile underneath it. And then these are 42-inch uppers. We have an electric stove in here right now. You can see how tile and a nice hood. Pot rack. Window out into the backyard. This yard will become part of the dog yard. You can see it. It's rather big. We also plant tomatoes back there. Really cool sink with granite countertops. Dishwasher. There's a disposal in there. Don't think you see it. And then we have a nice stainless steel fridge. And this walks down into the foyer. All this is lit with recessed lighting, and this is a beautiful light that's over my delicious countertop that is solid copper. Let's turn the light on and take a look at that. It's really pretty. It's all copper, and you can sit and eat at it. More cabinets. Very nice. And then we have a big pantry closet that opens up here, and there's also Another big pantry closet right here for cereal. Delish for fridge. It's not on because I taped the little light thing shut, but it's very nice. Water in the door. Delicious water, I might add. And this is a closet in the hallway. Let's back up and take a look. This closet is big enough to hold a full-size freezer or anything else that you need to put in there. And this is the foyer going down the hallway. This goes at the base of the U-shaped building. This is a big closet right here that we have an HE washer and dryer in here. And this is where the return for the heating system is. We also have whole house water filter and this beautiful leaded glass door. Just gives you some privacy when you're walking to the kitchen. And so we go down the hallway and we have a single bath. It's very pretty. No tub, but I had a hot tub, so I wasn't worried about it. It's got this really neat rock floor like this, and it's very tall, beautiful big mirror, and it goes around, and the toilet is kind of behind the door. I used to put a big shelf rack in this corner. It's kind of an angled wall. But you have lots of storage in the bathroom because you have all this cabinetry on either side that's off the floor. And I used to put baskets with towels and other goodies in there. And there's also this lovely effect right here that you can fill the mop bucket, or you can have a handheld shower thing and actually turn it into a tub for a dog. I used to wash the dogs in here. So that was always a very nice feature. Nice towel bar right there too. So we go down the hallway and then we turn the corner. And this is the other leg of the building. So this is the guest room. Has some really thick, gorgeous celery colored carpet. And it has these gigantic closet doors. I'll step back so you can see just how big. They're 9.5 feet tall, and they're 12 feet long, and they cover the entire wall. So you can open them and close them, and it looks like a wall. So we'll come over here, and they all roll, they slide. So I used to use this side as my linen closet and store coats and things. So it's a big giant closet. Then we come to the master bedroom. Master bedroom has 2 sets of French doors, and it has a tile border that goes around a carpeted area that's plenty big enough for a king-size bed. And it looks out into a horse pen kind of area out there. And then you have these giant closets again, only this time, because it's the regular used closet, we can slide them open and you can see that there's a shelf at the top that you can store suitcases, and then double clothes racks here. And then I used to actually take the IKEA's big closet, put the little bin things from IKEA used to sit in here. But the doors are very pretty, and you can open them up. And the beauty of them is that the way it was designed was so that the doors would actually lay back against the wall. And you could sleep in here. And Pam can't work the door because I'm one-handed. But the door's open completely, and so I finally got the door open. So here's what you see when you're laying in your bed. You can actually see out into the courtyard, and the courtyard's very heavily planted, and so it makes for a super nice effect. I didn't open these, but they were kind of more like big giant windows. But these were super nice because it gave you privacy. Nobody can see you even when they drive by. It's just super nice. So here's the side yard again. That's a big field right there. Well, it's not big, it's probably 3/4 of an acre. And looking back at the tenant house like this. So now we're going to walk over to the gate going into where I'm going to be redoing a new kennel. So we walk over here. We could go the other way, but we're going to go this way. And here's the gate going in. Yes, this is Snowville. But Snowville is very quickly melting off. And we're going to go around to this gate, which is where this other building is. So we come through here, and it's kind of snowy, but we'll have real tight fencing on that side, and then it runs up to the board fencing, which is also fenced additionally behind it, that's dog proof. And this goes around. There's your kitchen window and the back of the tenant house. And so then we come here. I know my trees need to be trimmed. Just one more little project for me. And this is the building that we're going to convert. It's 16 by 24, so it's 16 wide, which is the side we're looking at, and then 24 deep. And it's going to be completely re-sided. And just because I know you want to see the inside, we have heated floors, and we have this thing living in here. And we have that thing living in here. And we have this other thing living in here. Let's see if it'll focus on them. Doesn't like it. Can't see the tortoises. Yes, we have a whole bunch of them. Here we have gigantic tortoises and some smaller tortoises, and a parrot over here. So you can see the size of this thing. It's pretty good size. It's very well insulated, but everything is going to be stripped off. Windows and everything else is going to be completely redone, and it runs out to the yard. It also has a heater on the wall. And it will run out into this yard, which is all fenced and very nice. So that concludes our tour of this part of the property. My daughter's big cat cage, which I don't know if that'll ever happen, but if it ever did, that would just be one added plus to living here. I myself kind of like tigers and wouldn't mind hearing them talk a few times. Might keep some strange people away. But in itself, if nothing else, it's one hell of a nice puppy pen with a little building on the back. So that's what we have. And up here where these cars are parked is where I want to put in a 24 by 36 3-car garage that is insulated, and you can back the cars out and use as a training facility. We live in a safe place. Keys are always in the car, you just have to know how to back up. And there will be an apartment over the top of it that will actually look down into the dog yard. So this will be a super nice little thing up at the top of the hill. This is the dog yard that connects to my kennel, which you can see in the background. And all of it comes around and it goes down below. And we can probably see crazy little white girl. White puppy! 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 She must not hear us. So, we live in a very private little place, but I do like my purple rails. I also intend to keep my Christmas lights up, probably year-round, with the purple rails and the Mardi Gras beads, because I'm that trashy. And here's little white girl. Let's take a look at Ziggy's little daughter. Here she is. Little white girl. Very strong. Hi, little white girl. Hi, little white girl. Just finishing up the heat cycle. Being a little pain in the ass.